I have 5 frugal wins for you today and 2 frugal fails. Let's do the wins first. First off, I filed my mileage for the previous month, so I will be getting about $50 back, which I will put in my car replacement fund. Always nice to have, especially since my car has been kind of making a noise lately, and I really need to take it into the shop to get that checked out / fixed. Number 2 is I sold a wallet online that was left from Sell Stuff September. I got $50 for it. Now, it was a gift. It was not really my style, and it was a pretty wallet. It deserved to be loved, and it also wasn't like the shape that I use. It deserved to be loved, and now it will be. So, all right, number 3, for Halloween, I did a free costume, which actually got me a little bit of attention online. Kind of on a whim, I decided to dress up as Rachel Cruz for Halloween, and since, you know, she's a brunette, I pretty much took off my glasses for a little bit, and I took out my wallet. I took a Post-it note and wrote RC on it, taped it to the front of my old wallet, and then had like some cash, which I put in some clips. And so it was just for a few minutes. I mean, I was dressed in like business casual, like she always is, but for a few minutes I had the wallet and I didn't have my glasses on. I had the clip system, and I took a picture of myself and I put it on Instagram, and Rachel Cruz actually saw it. I tagged her, but I didn't think she'd see it. And so I just said like, hey, look who I am for Halloween. And they talked about it briefly on the Dave Ramsey show, which is crazy. They didn't mention my name. They didn't mention my like Instagram handle or anything, but Dave and Rachel had a little discussion about, you know, someone dressed up as her for Halloween this year. And then she actually responded to my Instagram post, and she said that made her day. And so that was really, really sweet. So for a moment, Rachel Cruz knew who I was. If you want to go check out the post, it's still live on Instagram. I am at Go Budget Girl. So I'd love to have you over there because I post lots of pictures of Rory. Lots and lots of pictures of Rory if you miss her ever. She's in the living room right now. Okay, so, but that was a free Halloween costume, and I mentioned in a 5 Frugal a couple of weeks ago that, well, I considered purchasing a Halloween costume at a local thrift store. It was only $3, but I wasn't thrilled about it, so I didn't do it, and I saved that money. I ended up actually getting to do a Halloween costume for free, just because I had a random passing thought that some people thought was clever. So there you go. All right, number 4, I got a free lunch on Friday. The local Elks, Lions, I really don't remember. It was one of like the men organizations held a fundraiser for lunches. It was like a chicken and roll and potatoes and green beans and a cookie type lunch. They were selling for like $5 each. They had stopped by the office earlier. A lot of people ordered them. It wasn't in my budget because, remember, I'm trying to keep grocery budget down. But my boss ordered one, and then he wasn't there on Friday. So I got to eat his. As it was just going to go to waste. He wasn't coming in, so I got the all clear to eat his, and it was very good. It was very delicious, and I got to eat food for charity that I did not have to pay for. And yes, I have charitable contributions that I make, but you can't say yes to everything and still stay on budget. That's the basic rule of budgeting. You can't say yes to everything. So that was delicious and a blessing to me because I had tacos, and I had I brought my tacos in because I had planned on eating that, and I got to bring my tacos back home and eat it on Saturday. So that was fun, and it gave me a little bit of break from the tacos, and I didn't have to cook for dinner on Saturday. So that worked out really well. All right, and number 5, I forgot an ingredient for 2 meals that I had planned. Fairly important ingredient, but I made it work. I didn't go back to the store. I didn't bust my grocery budget. I think it might work. It's a hard month to like really do a grocery budget challenge, but I'm trying, and so far I am getting there. Alrighty, and my frugal fails. I had to throw out like 6 mealy apples. I bought like a 3-pound bag of apples a couple of weeks ago. They weren't fantastic to begin with. I guess I just got a bad bag. and I ate some, and I tried to do stuff with them, and it just didn't work. And I just had to throw them away because it's better to throw them away and eat good fruit for me than stop eating fruit until they absolutely rot on my counter. It was silly. So yeah, I had to throw those away. I don't like food waste, but I'm gonna call it on the bad bag of apples, because normally I eat all my fruit every single week. I love fruit, so there's that. All right, and the second frugal fail is a bit of a delayed one. I forgot to tell you guys about this last week or the week before. When I was at Pigfest, my air mattress was leaky, and I was ending up on the ground on Thursday night, the first night that I got there. And I don't know if you've ever been camping in the woods when it's like less than 40 degrees, but it's not good to have your air mattress bust out on you. So when we had to go into town for a Walmart run on Friday, I picked up a new air mattress. It was like $22, but it wasn't budgeted. It wasn't, I didn't have room for it in my personal money because it was the end of the month, and I didn't have any money left from my Pigfest sinking fund. So that was just an overage that had to come out of the amount of money I was putting towards my debt. However, I slept well for the next 3 nights, and considering how cold it got, that was really important because it got really, really cold. And it was totally worth it to spend that money on an air mattress, even though I didn't budget for it. Normally my air mattresses, if you've ever used them, they last a few years at least. The one that I had been going strong for a few years, and it just decided to give out. I tried repumping it up, but it was, at a certain point, it would just not take any more air at all. So, and I couldn't patch it. I couldn't find the holes. So it just had to suck it up and buy a new one and hope that this one won't give out on me for another couple of years. It was just an unbudgeted expense that it happens. To even the most prepared of us, it happens. So, but I don't regret getting it because that vastly improved my quality of sleep for the rest of the weekend. So, and I will have it for next year as long as it doesn't bust out. But yeah, that was a frugal fail I was not anticipating. So those are my frugal wins and my frugal fails for the week. I hope you guys are doing wonderfully. Please tell me about your wins and losses. I would love to hear about it. Bye.